Okay, so today we're we're going deep on Become Unlimited with Us.
All right.
Have you heard of them?
I have. Yeah.
So they've got all these YouTube shorts about like self-improvement and manifestation,
Okay.
all that stuff about unlocking your potential and like shaping your reality.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a deep dive into their stuff and see what they're all about.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And so their first video, like right out of the gate, they talk about this old self
Okay.
that's holding us back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like this like shadow self,
Right. Yeah.
full of all the baggage and stuff that keeps us from, being our best.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you've run into that,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
your old self?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's like whispering doubts in your ear when you're about to like try something new,
Yeah.
you know?
You're about to take a risk or something?
Exactly
Like,
that.
whoa, hold on there.
Right.
That's a little scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
And that's exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah, and they have this metaphor, or they use this analogy about chess,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
where it's like our old self is like this chess player that knows all our moves,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been playing with us for so long
Right.
that it knows our weaknesses.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But we can learn to anticipate its moves
Yeah.
and like choose different responses.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where the self-awareness comes in,
Yeah.
the more you can kind of recognize those patterns in yourself.
Yeah.
The more you can start to be like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there, old self.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not going to fall for that this time.
And I'm going to make a different choice.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a game of chess against yourself.
Yeah, in a way.
That's so interesting.
It is.
But it also makes me think about their second video where they talk about how our thoughts aren't really ours
Okay.
and they're just kind of like passing through like clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What do you think about that?
I don't know. That's a little out there for me.
It is a little out there.
I'm not sure I buy that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of about mindfulness.
Okay.
Becoming an observer of your thoughts instead of immediately identifying with them.
Oh,
So it's not about denying your thoughts,
right.
but it's more about creating some space between yourself and those thoughts.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like let's say you're feeling anxious about something, like a big presentation or something.
Yeah.
Instead of getting totally caught up in that anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
you can try to see those thoughts as just like clouds passing by,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that can sometimes help to shift your experience a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
So then they go in a totally different direction in their third video
Okay.
and they start talking about affirmations
All right.
and how they can like impact our health,
Interesting.
which is a pretty bold claim.
It is.
I mean, I've heard about affirmations before,
Yeah.
but I never really thought about them in terms of like physical health.
Right.
So what's the deal with that?
Well, they talk about this link between affirmations and sound vibrations
Okay.
and how that affects the water in our bodies.
The water in our bodies.
Yeah, because, we're like 90% water.
Right.
So they're saying that the vibrations from positive affirmations can actually influence the structure of the water molecules in our cells,
Wow.
which is a pretty wild idea.
Is.
But there is some research on the mind-body connection.
Right.
So it's not totally out of the realm of possibility,
I guess not.
but it's definitely something that needs more research.
Yeah, for sure.
It's important to be critical of these kinds of claims,
Absolutely.
not just take everything at face value,
Right.
but it's definitely interesting to think about.
Yeah, it is.
And it kind of ties back to that idea of mindfulness.
How so?
Well, if you're paying attention to your thoughts and you're choosing to focus on positive ones,
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense that that could have some kind of impact on your overall well-being,
Right.
even if we don't fully understand the mechanisms yet.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I think these Become Unlimited with Us shorts are a good starting point.
Yeah.
They're thought-provoking,
They are?
even if they are a little oversimplified sometimes.
Yeah, but they got us talking,
They did.
and that's what matters.
Exactly.
So here's a final thought for everyone listening.
Okay.
If our thoughts aren't really ours,
Mm-hmm.
like that second video suggests,
Yeah.
then where do they come from?
That's a good question.
And if they're just passing through like clouds,
Right.
what does that mean for our ability to like shape our reality?
That's something to ponder, for sure.
It is something to ponder.
It is.
So keep exploring these ideas.
Yeah,
Stay curious
absolutely.
and see where this deep dive leads you.
I like it.
Until next time.
Sounds good.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.